Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hope we're all doing well. Yeah, like I said, don't see Deadpool online yet, so not 100% sure exactly when we will be starting, like for real, but yes. Anyway, while I've got the mouse controlling this computer, I might as well go join Eldritch. Then we can both talk. Hello, Eldritch.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad, yourself?
I'm doing okay.
Excuse.
Still sipping on a cup of warm coffee.
Coffee is nice.
Oh, dude, coffee's amazing.
Yeah. I've got myself some, I guess technically water.
Oh, water's good too. Water's good too. I've learned you gotta drink water before you drink coffee. It's the best option in the morning. Because you wake up in the morning, you're just dehydrated, so it's better to drink water first before coffee. Because coffee
Yeah.
just dehydrates you more.
That's what smart people do. And then there's Falcon. It's freaking one mug of coffee right out the bat.
Well, hey, no need to put yourself down. Besides, look at Cragnog.
Fair. Hey, RCM
Dude probably
and
downs like
Tiger.
20. That dude probably like downs 20 monsters a day.
Would not surprise me. How are you all doing? Crimes and
I've actually
RCM and
there's
Tiger?
been a study
I'm
shown.
doing
There
well,
was
thank
this
you.
one guy and he kept drinking a monster like a Red Bull, I think, every hour.
Why salt water?
And I think he had to go in for surgery and get a part of his brain removed.
Right, that's a bit more extreme than I was thinking.
Right?
Yeah.
I had somebody yesterday try to tell me that Red Bull has
Good to hear
bull
you're doing
semen
good,
in it.
Tiger. Yeah, the
Which
taurine, was it? Not
I
staying
don't
long,
know.
that's alright.
But they were
You
like,
need sleep,
did
you
you know
should
Red
go.
Bull has bull semen in it? And I'm like, what?
I mean, it doesn't have that in it, but it has the same ingredient as that, or whatever. Like, they both contain taurine.
I was like, there's no way that they just, with a bowl like they do with a cow and then just put it in like
Ugh.
water and stirred it. It's like, if it was, wouldn't it be much thicker than it actually is?
Feel sick. I'll be back. I'm quickly gonna evacuate my stomach of its fluids.
Go ahead.
No, I'm joking. I know that it's a prop empty for you guys.
Oh, mountain time?
Oh, right. Yep. That is a prefix. Yeah, for me it is 6:50 p.m. because Australia. But yeah. Anyway, did you see my video, Eldritch, that I uploaded? My highlights thing.
I watched a couple of I watched the part that
Oh, thank you.
you sent, which was you jumping off of a cliff.
Yeah, my favorite. Yeah,
I'm
no,
not mad.
the chat was supposed to be on screen. Sorry. Yeah.
I'm not mad. Just disappointed.
I am very disappointed in myself. But it's hilarious. I love it.
Not once in my life have I ever done that in Dark Souls. Not once.
I think I was trying to jump up the stairs to get there quicker, and I tried to land at the top on the landing, and my character just kept going. I was like, yep, bye. Thanks. And then there's right at the start, as Zithrax pointed out, where I was like, I did a parry, and then when I went back and watched it, I was like, that's not a parry. That was just a very lucky block. I didn't actually parry that.
What I would love to see, in like reality, nobody can like do a somersault upstairs. So like, I wish they added something in Dark Souls where you try to roll up the stairs, but instead it would actually stun you and knock you back onto the ground.
That would be pretty funny. Oh, that would be cool. When can we add that?
Any modders out there? Any mods out there for that to make Dark Souls even harder?
Yeah.
Last time I checked, I'm pretty sure Cuphead was a lot harder than Dark Souls.
Cuphead?
Yeah.
Right. Interesting. I just realized I've been managing my tabs completely wrong this whole time. I've had my DM screen, like the DM version of Roll20 and your character sheets in two different windows when I could just have them all in the same window in different tabs. I was like, what?
For somebody who sounds pretty neat and tidy with his stuff, he sure doesn't sound neat and tidy with his stuff.
Neat and tidy is something I would not use to describe myself.
Well, yeah, I don't know. You just came off the type of person who's just like to keep track of everything, keep everything organized.
That is true.
Because what was it?
It is.
Your favorite app is Windows?
My favorite what is Windows?
Word, not Windows. Word.
My favorite word.
Yeah, you like the Word documents?
Oh. I just had PTSD flashbacks to work, freaking documentation, business. Hi, Zithrax.
Oh, hello then, Cragnog.
He can shed some light on documentation.
He's complaining about work. I don't even work with him anymore, and I've already gotten in a bad mood just because you fucking brought it up. Bring up Tim Hegg, why don't you? And I'll fucking start throwing things.
That's brilliant. Yeah, no, I'm organized, and I keep things in specific spots, but not neat or tidy. It's just organized in a manner that I understand, and everyone's like, what is that mess? Also, welcome, Deadpool.
Yay.
So, I can...
You guys are all here.
Hello.
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 How's it going, my love?
That's
Don't refer to
interesting.
that.
Sexy.
Hello, you were not invited up here, Cat.
How's it going, my love?
We'll get a cease and desist.
My, is that cologne or perfume I smell on you, dear? It's rather quite dashing.
I will send you up in the mail.
My goodness. No, Eldritch, it's actually the remnant water from the well that he fell down a few hours ago.
Oh my god, stop bringing it up.
But it's funny. Anyway.
Boy, that's one hole you went down. I got another hole for you to travel down.
No.
Whoa.
Let's okay. Let's start the D&D. You ruined my train of thought.
Okay, well, he's going over his notes again. I just had to help. Mate.
What's the matter, Falcon? Can't handle the heat.
It's actually really cold.
He
It's
actually
snowing
doesn't.
over here. It's cold here as well.
I prefer Damien if you just shut the.
What's the matter? You don't like it when your man is making noise in bed? It's fine, neither do I. That's why I use duct tape.
Very-
All right, so just noting down in my notes, next time we play in D&D, make it an 18+ stream. Not because of the violence or anything, just because Eldritch pre-stream.
I'm still waking up in the morning, alright? I'm giving my homies love, alright?
Non-consensual love.
Anyway, so quick recap of last time. You guys went. Where did you start? Were you downstairs last stream?
I think we're still leaving the area with the shambling mass.
Okay, well, you went back upstairs to the first level of the dungeon. You went to a room. There was a statue holding a glass sphere, which you picked up, and then you fought 5 shadow thingos. That's a little louder than I thought. And then a certain someone went down a hallway, and you guys are now facing off a mimic.
I punched it in its face.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you did that.
Just
right
hear
over
him
there?
off in the distance.
What are you doing? What are you doing over there? Come over here.
Trying to get everything I need.
I'm pretty sure he's trying to keep as far away
That's all right,
distance from me as
Crimes.
possible now.
Good to see you join a little. Alright, well, I don't know where I put my monster handbook. Found it. Stop looking, I found it. I also stole Zithrax's line.
It's like my mum's line.
I stole Zithrax's mummy's line.
Mummy.
The only reason I said mummy is because I turned to a page and it said mummy.
That's
I
why
can't be your mom,
That's
but
why
I
I
sure as hell can be your daddy.
They have my mum in that book. 70,000 years old, wrapped up in bandages.
Yep.
Yep, that's her.
Oh.
Wow,
It's
she's
alright, I'm
really
joking.
popular.
She's only 62 in real life.
I'm also joking.
To mimic.
What? Why won't you?
Alright, so, Exiver,
Well,
hope you're feeling fresh and, healthy, because there's a mimic right in front of you that's about to attack you.
can I punch it in the face?
Not yet.
Can I punch it in the face now?
Not yet. Don't worry. It,
What about now?
swings one of its arms at you as it forms from a wall into a mimic and just completely whiffs.
Bro, we up in Dark Souls 2, the hitboxes aren't registering. I saw it hit me, but I don't care. I'm not going to complain. I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm
Damien.
confused.
You don't know that there is a mimic.
Oh yeah, true.
From your point of view, you cannot see the mimic.
Oh, is it his turn?
Yes, it's his go now.
Yeah.
Don't you usually,
guess
like, run away and look for things to steal?
I don't think I've actually ran away from a
Which
battle.
warehouse? Sorry, we're still in Death House.
Aside
Sorry.
from that one time you were on 1 HP, but I mean, that kind of makes sense.
True, true.
My goodness,
I guess I'll
Abby.
just try to follow up behind the dwarf. Oh, by the way, I can use roll 20 now.
Yay! So you got a
You
new laptop?
hitters,
Or
man.
just a laptop?
Um, Damien, are you doing anything else apart from moving up right behind Bill?
Nope.
Alright, in which case, Bill.
It's my turn,
Yes, Mr. 4 hit
and
point.
I know the mimic still
From
exists.
your point of view, you saw it swing at Exiver and miss.
Is Exiver in my way?
Yes, but you can still attack with disadvantage.
Please don't hit me.
All right, I'll use my great axe.
Mhm.
Well, I didn't hit you, Xavier,
Nice.
but I also probably didn't hit the beast because that's a 7.
What are you attacking with?
My great axe, but also I'm lower on everything, so I rolled a 4, so it's a 7.
Yeah, you swing your great axe berries into the dirt floor and sends up a cloud of dirt, obscuring your vision slightly and causing you to
Epic.
cough. Next is Exiver.
I hit it with my mace.
Go ahead.
Okay. I forgot I have to roll.
Yes. If it attacks
total-
you.
Total 20 to hit.
Okay.
And damage is 4. Christ. While I'm hitting it, I go, ah, the wall came to life and it tried to punch me back. And my turn.
Okay. You
I don't
swing.
think that's what happened.
As you say that, you swing your mace down upon it somewhat wildly, connecting with its base. Go with that.
Yes, always aim for the face.
And
Got the
you
squishy bits.
back away slightly from it.
Sounds good.
And speaking of, it is the Mimic's go. And it... oh... Right, I forgot that was a thing.
What?
Anyway, it tries to bite you and it kind of just clamps at thin air.
Do you roll a high number and then go, oh wait, he's got AC 18?
No, I rolled a low number and forgot. Oh yeah, hits have a plus modifier. So, I
Should
mean,
I have been hit the first time?
no, I rolled higher this round, and still.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, the mimic is, yeah, biting at lovely air, getting a nice air sandwich. Damien.
Hey.
Alright, okay. I'm just seeing a bunch of idiots attack a wall. I guess I'll just try to... Does that allow me to see it?
Yes, you can
Or is it
definitely.
okay? I just don't want to see it.
You can definitely see it. You can perform a ranged attack from that angle with disadvantage.
Ooh, okay. Should I risk it?
Gotta risk it to get a biscuit.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'll
I do
risk it.
like biscuits.
Dude, I love biscuits. I've always
Actually,
wanted to
now
try.
that I think about it,
You are very right, Crimes.
I don't have to risk anything. I think I'll just cast poison spray on the thing.
Alright, how does that work? That's
Ooh.
a cantrip,
The
so
casting time is a 1 action. The range is 10 feet,
you're within 10 feet.
and you extend your hands towards a creature you can see within range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm. The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 poison damage.
Ooh.
What is the saving throw modifier? 13. It rolled a 13.
Ooh.
I forget, is that a save? If it gets the same number, I think so. It's...
Honestly, depends on the
Yeah.
DM.
I think it saves. I think is how it works.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the DM.
So yeah, you extend your hand and a cloud of noxious gas passes from your palm between Exiver and Bill and kind of misses somehow, even though you're 10 feet away. Next is Bill.
Bill. Let's see, what can I do here? I'm going to... I'll take another attack for now. I guess even at disadvantage, so... Xavier?
Hmm?
I apologize in advance.
No.
Okay. It's not that bad. It's a 5.
Well, you did a good job attacking the wall. You bury your axe and send wood splinters flying from the supporting beam. You hear the sound of creaking wood and dust falls from the roof above you. And it's Exiver's go.
Damn it, Elf, get out of my way.
No problem.
Hello?
Right.
Did you call me an elf?
Yeah, aren't you an elf?
He's not an elf. No, he's not.
Hope you have
What is he?
a good night. I'll catch you next time.
I'm a celestial? Celestian?
That one.
I'm still gonna call you an elf.
It's an Azimir, right?
Asmir, that's the
Am I
word.
saying that correct?
Ashmar.
Asimar. Asimar.
Ashmar.
Anyway. Exiver, what you be doing?
Celestial Legacy and Celestial Resistance. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I'll go. Fine, I'll get out of the way. But not before I hit it. And I hit it in the face with my mace.
Alright.
Oh my god. Total 17.
Dablage.
That's a lot of damage.
Total 4 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
And then I go here.
What was the damage?
Total 4.
Alright. You go to move out of the way and delightful. And in the process swing your mace into the mimic, sending a combined spray of splinter and mimic flesh flying. As you do,
Ooh, yummy.
Love it.
as you go past Bill through the doorway, it swings to attack you, and you just barely manage to dodge out of its way as it continues to swing at the air. You doing anything else for your turn?
He's
Who,
doing
me?
all the
No.
Yes.
things for his turn.
I probably yell something inane and stupid. Nothing important.
Like?
Relatable.
I didn't... Wait. I didn't know walls had teeth. When did this happen?
Alright. And it's the mimic's go now. And it pushes forward, trying to chase you, and immediately regrets its action as it sees it's cornered by 3 creatures who he attempts to attack. Bill?
I'd be like jeering at it so it attacks me.
No.
Oh.
That's a specific berserker thing, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no, Bill will be fine. It's not like he had his energy and life force drained.
Yeah, no, he'll fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, the
He's
mimic.
the one that told me to get out of the way, so if he dies, it's his fault. Not mine.
The mimic attempts to bite down on Bill, quite vigorously, and in its excitement, completely loses balance and falls prone, biting at the dirt.
Silly creature.
Damien.
Right. Take a swing at it with my. Actually, you know what? Bill, you might want to get out of here, dude.
Why? I got this.
Just one shot it with your silver sword, like you've done every other mob.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take a swing at it with my silver sword.
Okay.
I regret that action. I
You
rolled a nat
regret
1.
it? Oh my.
Oh, fuck.
What did you roll?
Nothing. I didn't roll anything.
Is that a nat
Oh,
one?
nat 20 is what I heard. Yeah, double damage.
Nat 20. Yep.
What did you?
Totally not the other side of the nat 20.
Nat 2? Is
He
that
rolled a
over?
nat 20, but the dice is upside down, alright? Chill.
Yeah, so he rolled a nat 5.
No, it's a nat 1.
Roll for damage, please.
Hold up, I gotta
I
bring up
hate
the
everything.
silver sword stats.
Wait, he's been one-shotting mobs this whole time. Bill! Bill, no!
I've got this. I'm a strong boy.
Oh no!
Is it more than 4? Because he's dead.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
I think that means I'm legitimately actually dead.
I think
Like,
you
not
just
even
decapitated him.
I don't even think I have death saving throws after that, because that's double.
Right.
That's
As you swing,
that's double the thing.
what was it? 11 damage. As you pull out your silver sword and go to swing at it, you somewhat vigorously swing at the air, and the sword's momentum carries onwards, and you sink the sword deep into your side, blood gushing out of you, and you take 8 damage.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, cool. I was like, if that hits me, I'm actually like going to have to go make a new character.
Only 8. All
I'm
right,
okay with this.
Bill. It's your go as the sword flies just above your head, taking a nice little trim from your hair.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 10 feet worth of steps backwards. No, wait, hold on, because that gives the mimic an attack of opportunity. That's rough. I'm just gonna risk it. I'm gonna take a swing at the moment.
All right.
This time, not disadvantage.
Yeah, no disadvantage, just normal.
Oh baby, and the dice decided to treat me well. That is a whole 22.
Roll for damage.
1d12. Oh no! Oh yeah, that's 13 damage.
All right.
The one time when risk actually pays off. Let's go, boys!
Let's go!
That was your great axe.
Yep.
Your great axe swings down and crunches into the. I'm just gonna say its true form looks like what you see in the picture, a chest with teeth.
Yummy.
Crunches into the top of the mimic, and you see what looks like a squishy hinge fly out from it.
Ew.
Yeah. Exile. It'd be yours now.
If I cast Cure Wounds on him, will he actually gain HP back, or will he yell at
Nope.
me again?
Wait,
We'll yell
on-
at you again.
On Damien?
No.
Yeah, not on Bill. On Damien, yes. Not on Bill.
Alright. What, is it dead?
No,
Maybe?
it's alive.
Oh. Hit with mace? Hit with mace.
Roll for damage.
Hit with mace.
Roll for hit. Never mind, 19. Damage is...
I predicted the future.
Oh, it's an 8! Max
My-
damage, baby.
My goodness. Just... What's your damage dice?
D6.
Oh, okay. I thought for some
D6
reason it
plus
was an
2.
8. Anyway, yeah, you swing your mace down and what would be where you lock the chest closed, the padlock thing, that little piece of what looks like metal flies off and this green slimy ooze sprays out from it, covering your mace as it drips off the handle. And you can also see a few teeth fly out and lodge into the floor, half sunken in.
Ewy.
That's a lot of damage.
At that note,
That's a pretty good meme.
it is very angry at you.
It's not dead?
No, it's alive. I'll announce when it's dead.
Am I the only one that's done damage to it?
Yes.
No offense.
I think so, yes.
Okay.
Bill did damage.
Did he? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he
We
did.
ju-
He-
I
last
just
turn.
did damage.
Short-term memory. Anyway, I remember the bigger picture, not the finer details. So, it is very angry at you, and it swings its arm at you, grazing some hair off of Bill's beard, and hits you. The thorax.
What did I do?
I don't know, maybe just really f***ing it up?
You raised a good point.
I'm sure you'd be just as angry in its position. And you take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Owie.
And at that note,
D&D Beyond. Whoops, we rolled a 1 on our API check. We're heading into town to visit a blacksmith for repairs. Try again after a short rest.
that's amazing. You can tell the people that made it play D&D. Damien, it's your go now.
I'm gonna try to stab it again with the silver sword.
All right.
Hopefully this time I don't roll in that one. Guess what?
Hmm?
Oh no.
I didn't roll in that one.
Yay.
Does a 13 hit?
Roll for damage.
Hey.
Damage.
Dude, this dice really likes the number 5 for some reason.
At 5 damage.
11 damage.
11.
11
Okay.
11.
11 damage. You dislodge the sword from your side, sending a spray of blood over Bill, giving him a nice hair dye as you thrust
Oh,
forward.
you didn't. Fucking stupid.
As you thrust your
What?
sword forward.
I thought you hit Bill, not yourself.
No, he hit himself because I decided to be nice to Bill.
You've only got 4 HP, you better be nice to him.
You thrust.
Oops, I've accidentally decapitated the dwarf.
No.
Well,
Not time to
there's
get a
the
new one.
sacrifice.
Oh,
Anyway,
Hey.
you thrust the sword forward and shortly after swing it out to the right, almost in an action that looks as if you're blocking Bill from walking forward through the door, and the mimic stands there for a second before slowly folding over, dead.
Yay!
We
Clap, clap,
killed
clap.
it. We killed the wonderful beast.
We
Oh.
killed it until it died.
Only 4 rounds. Actually pretty good. Anyway, what do you guys want to do now?
What did it drop?
You can perform an investigation.
So about that.
It's role-playing, so
About what?
it's very story-based, I
D&D
guess.
Beyond is still effed in the A.
Nice.
Do you have a D20?
No, it might be working. No, I don't have a D20. Perception. Perception, right?
Investigation.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's some very interesting moments. You should watch Critical Role.
Fuck.
They're really good.
I
Yes, Deadpool.
was just imitating Zithorax.
Okay.
Don't be mean.
You
Did you
see...
just say don't be mean?
I'm allowed to be mean, you're not.
Okay, cool. I was about to say coming from you, that's real fun.
Does your gut allow you to be mean?
Kettle, pot, black. You know how it is.
What?
It's like the kettle calling the pot black.
Oh, yeah.
Just for
Alright,
clarification, it's a really old saying back from when they used fire. Because I didn't get the joke because I live under a rock. And also English second language or something like that.
I pledge ESL.
Well, if you lived under a rock, wouldn't you know anything about fire?
Yeah,
Why
he's-
you
fire
hold
to live.
fire? Why you hold sun in hand?
He's confessing to be a troglodyte, but doesn't actually know how fire works.
Anyway, Exiver, you look down at the mimic and all you see is this creature not of the light, gooing green everywhere.
Anti-light me no like you.
Ooh, can I cut off its
Ooh.
tongue?
Go ahead.
The fuck?
Make a sleight of hand.
Nice.
Make a sleight of hand.
Sure thing, pal. That's what my
would
character's
you do
built
that?
for, I think. Because I'm interested.
Tongue.
Dirty 20.
Add a mimic tongue in prime condition to your inventory.
Nice.
I stare at Damien. Did you stab yourself?
Yes, you did.
I felt lonely. I wanted to feel the pain that you guys were feeling.
You have been making fun
Uh,
of me for falling into a pit and him for falling into a well, and I am so tempted to not heal you just to laugh at you for stabbing yourself.
As I said before, I've done this to myself on purpose.
I'm sure.
Roll a deception check.
Yeah, I'm rolling insight.
Yep. Zithrax inside as
Gotta
well.
beat a natural 20, bro.
I believe
Oh,
it. Yeah, I rolled a natural
fudge.
2.
What did you roll?
Yeah, I rolled a total 18.
You're both fools. He meant to do that. He
Alright.
was very lonely
I
and wanted to
will-
feel the same as you guys.
I will never understand you, strange human.
I don't fully understand why the wizard has done this, but I'm also not going to heal him on account of he did it to himself. And then I cast, what's it called? Lay hands?
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds. I cast cure wounds on myself.
Ha!
Oh, fuck. I heal for 4.
Nice.
Doesn't work that way.
Alright. What are you
many
guys
got?
doing?
1 spell slot left. Can I push past the corpse to see if the like it was pretending to be a wall, right? So you would assume that there's a gap behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So can I like step over and or through it and see if there's anything to be seen on the other side?
Nothing stopping you.
Oh, hey, look, an entire room. I call back over my shoulders. Over my shoulders. I call back over my shoulder. Bill, Damien, there's an entire room back here.
Ooh, secrets. Let's go.
Before we go in, can I cast False Life on myself?
Oh, what does that
It's
do?
So it lasts for an hour, but I bolster my life with necromantic face, whatever that word is, of life. You gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for the duration of an hour.
Oh, you bolstering yourself with a necromantic facsimile of life, a fake charade.
Huh?
Yes.
No, it's Falcon Charade.
Damn it. Yep. Roll a 1d4 plus 4.
7.
All right. If you look above your health bar, you'll see a temporary hit points bar in red, or below technically on Roll20. That is your temporary hit points, which damage goes through before your actual health.
Okay, cool.
All right,
All right.
onwards.
Can you describe the room that I just walked into to me?
You haven't walked into it yet.
All right, I walk into the room.
All right. As you walk through the door, or where you used to be a mimic, you can see a chandelier is suspended above a table in the middle of the room.
There's a chandelier!
Are you afraid of chandeliers?
No, I just wanted to yell something to interrupt him. Thought it was funny.
Damien, I need my moderator.
Oh, don't worry, I've got this. Server mute him. Um,
No, in the chat for my stream, I need my moderator.
oh, okay. Anyway, chandelier is suspended above a table in the middle of the room. It was funny, Zithrax, to clarify. Two high-backed chairs flank the table, which has an empty clay jug and 2 clay flagons atop it. Iron candlesticks stand in 2 corners, their candles long melted
Right.
away.
Ooh.
He's talking spoopy in here, like the rest of it.
Can you control your character, Deadpool? Hello?
Yeah,
Yep.
you just did.
Okay. Cool.
Where is he going? What?
Am I back
Run
here?
away!
You might want to stand behind me with your temporary, with your 4 HP.
What do you guys want to do?
I want to not get murdered. In fact, if we could find a place to take a long rest, that'd be great.
I mean, we can always go back the way we came.
Let's see what's through this door first.
If we can secure this area, we're right here. I don't know that there's going to be anything behind the mimic. It'd be weird, wouldn't it?
Unless the mimic was
Well, the mimic
guarding
was
something
there
and
for
he was
something.
dead.
Yeah, there could be treasure in here. Or in him. I didn't see anything.
I'll just keep following you guys.
Right, Damien, do we want to explore the north? Or to the west?
The least.
I can't remember which one's which.
West is left.
Or
East is
west.
right.
Who's the one with the light source?
Bill.
Because I can't
Me.
see crap.
Oh, I could see perfectly.
Of course you can.
Damien,
No.
you can only see up until here, can't you? There's like this little bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, that's right. The spell was cast onto his axe.
Yep.
It's not gonna give me that.
Mhm.
I don't have a torch either.
You can ask Exiver to light something up for you, or Bill to enter the room with you.
Oh, that's right. Is your Xavier, is your spell like is it a cantrip?
Yes.
So you can cast it at will?
Yes.
Can you cast it on my silver short sword?
Oh, I don't really want to touch that. But sure. Do you want it to be a specific color? No, if you say black, I'm not going to turn anything on light for you.
How about
I-
pink?
I
Pink
wiggle
sounds
my
nice.
fingers. Pink? Pink it is. I grab the flat of the blade between my two hands and make the sword glow a ruddy pink.
All right.
Have fun lighting that.
I'll do my best.
I believe in you.
As you do that, his sword lights up and everything glows in a pinkish tinge.
Whoa!
Amazing. I love
I
it.
love it. It's like a raven here.
Sorry, I'll stop.
Oh yeah.
Can you make it flash pink and purple and then blue? All
I'd
at the
have to
same time.
cast the spell over and over again. My voice box fell out.
I mean, technically, you could. Technically, wizards are the most ravey people in D&D because they just cast light over and over different colors.
Let's go.
I'd have to cast the spell over and over again, and it wouldn't be like a strobe effect. It'd be like it changed color. Oh
I'd
look, there it
say.
changed again. For the third time, it'd be really boring.
But then you could also have like a hobbit or a halfling go and then it'd be more exciting.
Right.
I could do that.
What are you guys
We
doing?
could always split up. We could always split up if you want.
That's always a good idea. Yeah, that works well in everything that ever happened.
All right, I'll explore the west room. You go north.
Alright, sounds good. Actually, before I go,
I'm gonna stick with the not meanie head.
This is really strange because in the campaign that's Damien, in real life that's Zithrak.
What did you just say about me?
I'll have you
little-
know.
He called you a meanie head.
How could you say
I mean,
that?
he's not wrong. He's definitely not wrong.
Continuing. Alright. So,
I mean, I guess we can all travel west together because that room.
Yeah, I can kind of see into it. Can you?
Yeah.
What is this blue thing above me? Oh, it's not blue. That was. What's this tile?
that is a candlestick.
All right, cool.
You two can search that room. I'm actually going to stay out here, and I'm going to see if I can have any use with the crystal ball that we picked up.
Oh,
Alright.
terrified. Please don't murder us all in our sleep.
He's going to, and you know it.
Exiver, do you go to the room?
Yes, I enter the room.
You enter the room. This room contains a large wood-framed bed with rotted feather mattress. A wardrobe stands just there to your south. You can see it there.
Yep.
And there's an open crate containing 30 torches and a leather sack. At the foot of the
Ooh.
bed is a wooden footlocker.
$30 is 10 divided by 3.
What?
What?
10 is 30 divided by 3. You can split 33 times and each of you can get 10 torches.
My character ain't the most intelligent thing. I'm trying to RP here, alright? Shut the fuck up.
Okay, I legitimately thought that was you in real life because you do that.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know. Are you alright in there,
RP.
Xavier?
Open RP. Xavier fails to do math about torches and dividing.
Okay,
Yeah, and
Fuck.
then Zitharax proceeds
Um,
to get roasted.
Jesus
'Cause
Christ.
Well-
everyone assumes that was actually you.
I know why you don't want to play Dark Souls anymore if this is what it's like. Fucking Jesus Christ, everyone's so mean.
Damien, you faintly hear Xavier going, whispering mathematical numbers.
Wrong mathematical numbers.
Bill doesn't hear a thing unless he's next to him.
I don't hear anything, but I do want to follow him into the room.
I grab the leather pouch and 20 torches. And I say, hey Bill, there's 10 torches in the box for you.
Oh, hey, thanks. I'll take 10 torches that I don't really need.
I go out to Damien and give him 10 torches. Hey Damien, here's a bunch of torches. You probably won't need all of them on account of I am a practitioner of the light and can summon it forwards whenever I choose. So, but just in case in case we get separated, here's some torches.
I'm
And I
sorry.
give him 11
Can I
because I
just-
can't count.
Breakaway.
Oh,
Xavier, are you okay?
I'm not gonna lie, being away from the light for this long has sent my character ever so slightly very mad. So I give
You
him...
say that. You say my character. Your character says my character just to emphasize the madness.
Alright, let's go with it. What happened?
What do you
What?
What do you mean what happened? What? Deadpool left? Bye Deadpool. Eldritch, are you there? Did Australia's internet disconnect from the world? Wait, Deadpool's back?
They've
Oh.
put up
Hello?
the Great Wall of Internet.
Oh no. Australia is disconnected from the rest of the world.
Oh god, could you imagine?
My goodness. Wait, Eldritch left. Eldritch is back. Hello?
I think they're just doing it to mess with us now.
I don't know.
I don't know, hang on, I'll pull up Deadpool stream.
I will do the same.
No, you pull up Eldritch... Oh.
He doesn't stream.
Deadpool. Eldritch, what happened? He's typing in Discord.
Won't let me in? Won't let you in where? What? Hello? Oh, I did a bad... Ah! Is my US or There it is. And hello?
Ah, he's
Oh,
back.
there it is. He's back.
Ghost! It's a ghost! Kill it with fire!
I
Oh no!
dragged myself into this call on the other computer, which caused me to connect on the other computer, which doesn't have my
Broke
microphone,
everything.
apparently.
Right.
Do we want to try the other group again? See if you guys can talk?
What were you?
Oh,
What
yeah,
was the issue?
sure.
What you said
Sure.
it wasn't letting you join. I don't understand.
Hello?
Hello. There's no. Oh, I'm back.
Hello?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working for them.
That is strange. Hello? Hello?
Bro.
Hello? This broke too?
What didn't break?
Hello? Deadpool?
Are you there?
Oh my goodness. Zithrax, can you hear me?
Still connecting. I'm looking at his stream. It stays orange. He's not letting it go green. He keeps swapping lobbies.
Oh.
I don't know
What?
what.
Hello?
Should have just left when it was
I'm
working.
just bouncing around. This is kind of fun.
Alright.
Uh,
Are we good?
I'm gonna
Discord.
close Discord.
Errors.
Okay.
I'm gonna reopen Discord.
What is happening? Hello?
And then I'm gonna hop in the lobby.
Zithrax, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Now connect. Let's try something else. Zithrax.
Ha!
I've got his stream open. He just yelled.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you yell?
He was just yell of frustration.
Oh.
Falcon must have broke something.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
The voice call on our server is fine.
Hello?
Wait for the thing in the bottom left to go green. No idea. This thing is so spiky.
Any luck? No? Apparently their server is fine. So I guess we might try that.
What has happened?
Discord has been fluctuating between 9 and 5 reports in the last 24 hours.
Okay.
Last time I had issues with this was with something like this was when I had
Discord
really
is
bad
completely
internet, so
effed in the
I
A.
don't have that anymore. Why are we acting like this computer? Nothing works. Nothing works. Davian says our channel works. So I'll go see if that works real quick, but I don't know. I think it's on my end.
I don't know why you moved this when it
Feels
was
like it's
working.
something on my end.
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hi! I'll get the other two in here. Or can you get Eldritch? I'll get Zithrax.
Okay. Gaming in Dead Viking.
Alright. Hopefully maybe this will work.
What did you do to break it?
I did nothing. Hello?
I saw a name light up for a second.
Hold on, Damien's calling me.
Oh no.
I saw the first time ever seen that. I'm on 192 milliseconds of lag.
I'll be back. Sorry. Hello?
Hello, can you hear this?
I can hear you.
Okay, you're connected. What is? All right. I'm gonna start a group call. I'm gonna see if it's on because this seems to work.
Okay.
How do I add? There we go. I can add other people. Secret eggnog.
Why did I get 16
Hello.
notifications?
Okay, so
Can hear it,
what
Deadpool.
Falcon,
Yeah.
what did you do?
I did nothing.
Stop.
happened?
French.
All right. Well,
I told you it's a bot. It's all the bot's fault. You tried to take you took us away from the bot and it was working. You put us back with the bot and stopped working. It's just bot. Don't like bot.
I think Discord's just trying to shadow ban Falcon.
Yep.
nothing.
It's because he hates amputees.
What? My goodness. Okay.
That went a little far.
Yes. Anyways,
Glad we got that on
What
stream.
happened?
are you?
I forget where we were doing.
It's
I was
Trust
in the
me,
middle
it's
of
not
role
a-
playing.
it's not
It is
it's
important.
not a Falcon stream without a technical issue or two.
It has to have
Can
one.
relate. Can relate.
Are you alright, Xavier?
Why? What's up? Oh,
This is
right, because
11
I'm mad.
torches.
Yeah. I give him
No,
11 torches and somehow
These
don't
are
realize
11
that I've
torches.
pocketed 9.
You pocketed 9 torches?
Yeah,
These
there's
are-
10 in the box for Bill.
You gave me 11.
I very much doubt that. Some evil wizard trick must be going on, I'm sure of it. It doesn't matter, I don't even need the torches.
I mean, yeah, that's a good
What do
point.
you- Why do you have them on you?
I found them in a box.
A box
Go
next
on.
to a bed,
Go
by the
ahead.
way.
Oh, there was a box over there and a bed.
I call the bed.
I call the bed. I found a bed. You get your own bed.
I have 4 health. What do you want?
How
We
big is the
shared it.
bed?
I'll make a wall out of the pillows.
The bed is big enough
How
for 2
big?
people to fit comfortably, or the 3 of you a little bit cramped.
I'm not sleeping with the necromancer, I'll tell you that for free.
You don't even know I'm a necromancer.
You want a
You-
spoon cleric?
Used a necromancy spell in front of both of us.
He's got a
I
point. He's
guess
got a
that is
point.
true, yeah.
Twice!
Twice. And him being a cleric,
Alright,
you'd think
then.
he'd understand what a necromancy spell is, yeah?
True.
Yep.
Or at least that's what I'm going with.
Well, it's definitely not a life spell. You know that much.
Oh, yeah. Can I look in the leather pouch but do it all sneaky like so nobody else knows? Just
Roll
like-
stealth.
No, just like when
Can we
like,
roll
not-
perception?
Roll stealth.
do it not now, but like later when I'm away from them and
Oh, sure.
they're asleep and I'm like watching
Okay, sure.
them
You go
sleep.
back to playing with your toys, I'll still sit here and try to see if I can get anything in this crystal ball.
Alright, I believe you. Quote unquote wizard. I go back into the room
Wizard.
with Bill.
Once an
Alright.
absolute fool he is.
Rude.
Yeah, that was kind of rude.
Bill, have you looked in the foot locker?
I grabbed some torches, I thought.
That was from the open crate to your west.
Okay. I'll look in the foot locker. Is it locked?
No, you easily open it.
What's in it?
Sorry. It contains some gear and items.
Some
You-
gear and items. Descriptive.
I was still explaining, you know. If you...
You don't have to bully the DM because remember he's also the god of
And
this world.
suddenly, a giant golden dragon bursts through the roof, eats Exiver, and then leaves. Weird. The book says it. Anyway,
So
Now,
Um,
quick question: How did a
Oh,
dragon? How did a dragon one break through a building that's underground?
with Magicianary. It was a level 20. It used Move Earth.
It's actually just Tiamat.
2. What is a golden dragon doing here?
I don't know.
There's
all
nothing
wrong.
for a golden dragon here.
That didn't happen.
Yes, good.
Now,
Now
if
everyone
they-
bully the DM.
Now, if an
Yes.
army of skeletons came out from the underground underneath Xavier's feet and pulled him to his death, I would let that one
Stop
slide.
giving him ideas.
That sounds good. Anyway, Bill, you find a folded cloak, a small wooden coffer, a chain shirt, a mess kit, a flask of alchemist's fire, a bullseye lantern, a set of thieves' tools, and a spell book with a yellow cover.
I say we burn the spell book before the wizard gets a hold of it.
I say you learn to use the spell book for advantage.
Do you want to look inside the spell book?
I'm absolutely
yes.
terrified that this will
Open
kill
the
me. Let's
spell
do it.
As you flick through the pages, you see it contains the following spells. Of the first level, Disguise Self, Identify, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Protection from Evil and Good. And of second level, Dark Vision, Hold Person, Invisibility, and Magic Weapon.
Are you sure you want to burn this? I mean, I don't really know how to use magic, but these spells do seem like they could come in handy.
Those
Even
seem
if-
like some pretty
Even if the
used.
crazy one does use them.
I mean, I don't know who else is going to use them. Most of them require you to like read really good.
That is Cleric.
Like you kind of just like, I'm
Oh, that's
wise,
crazy.
not intelligent. Wait,
Is it
that's what
cleric?
sorcerers do, right?
I know wizards, if I remember correctly, learn from rigorous training, just doing the same thing over and over and over until they get it. I think clerics are the same.
Clerics learn, but they also get powers from.
No.
religion.
Clerics don't read a lot. They read, but they don't commit it.
Yeah, they,
That's why they can do any spell. They can prepare spells. So when you have a long rest, you can change the spells that you have active.
yeah, because they get it from the gods. And then sorcerers are just kind of born into it. They're just kind of like, look at me, I can do magic.
5-year-old casting level 9 spell. What?
And then
Most of the-
warlock's like the evil version of a cleric.
Yes. Most of the spells, rituals that I know are, like committed verbally. Reading was never my strong suit.
Okay. Alright, what are you guys doing?
I'll
say,
walk
well,
over
Bill,
to the
you-
sorcerer and see if
Wait.
he wants to do anything with the book.
Are you taking the book out of the footlocker? And leaving?
Yes.
Well, hey, guess what? There's two
Fuck.
ghasts that break through the earthen walls in the
Well,
north.
I wanted to say no, but my character was already dedicated to this action, so
Yeah.
it would have been metagaming to say no.
Yep. Sorry.
I
Yeah.
guess I'll roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative, please.
Also, I want you two to remember that I'm also like dead. You will not
Bill,
believe.
get behind me, I say courageously. I rolled a
You will
19.
not- believe what I just rolled.
Nat 20?
22 altogether. But yeah,
Nat
natural
20 to get to bonus turn. Right? Am I wrong?
If he's a nat 20, yes.
That was a natural 20 because my initiative's 2, so I rolled a 22. Please, let's go.
All right.
Okay. I think me and Deadpool might have to re-roll because I also got a nat 20.
What the
No.
fuck?
Damien, your dexterity is 14. Bill is also 14. What do you do when the dexterity matches? Let's
Go on to
go.
strength.
We could always just do a re-roll and then person with the highest number
Yeah,
after that gets to go
I think that's
first.
how it goes anyway. We'll go with that. Both of
Flip
you.
a
But
coin.
the nat 20 still stays in place, I believe.
Yeah.
Roll a d2.
Sorry, no.
Damien goes first. I roll
Damien,
a
what was your added?
1.
Is it a 22 as
15.
well? Your nat 20, is it
I-
a 22 as well? With the modifier?
Yes.
Okay. And Exiver? What did you roll?
Oh,
What?
for the reroll, I rolled a 3 total.
Okay. Exiver?
I already told you. Roll a 19.
Okay, thank you. Cool. Well, in that case, Eldritch, you go first. How hard are you concentrating on the ball?
I was gonna say I'm concentrating as much as hard as I can and energy to it, so I wouldn't know what's going on
Yeah,
around.
you don't know that they're in the middle of a fight. You're deeply enveloped in trying to figure this thing out. You don't hear the wall being broken down in the other room somehow. In which case, Bill.
Hey, hey, hey. It's my turn.
Yep.
I shout, Damien, get in here!
That was very loud.
I'm
He's
real
very
nice.
good at shouting.
And then I hop over the bed and go over here.
Alright.
And I'm going to have to pull out my 2 small hand axes.
Can you upload a video of a small person trying to run across the bed? Actually, can you make him roll a d20 to see if he trips on the sheets of the bed?
Are you actually gonna go over the bed, or are you gonna squeeze between the bed and Exiver?
Well, you know what? I feel like my character would try to hop over the
Roll.
I just want to see a little person trip on a couple of sheets on the bed.
Roll acrobatics.
bed. Okay, I'll roll it from D&D Beyond, so see what happens here. Acrobatics. 17.
Yeah. You jump onto the bed and run across it, and jump down the other side.
And then whip
Doing
out
a
my hand
180.
axes.
Yep, doing a 180, pulling out your hand axes midair, and landing in a fighting stance, ready to engage.
Perfect. Is that a full action, or do I still get an attack action?
You still get attack.
I'm going to throw one of my hand axes at the guest in front of me.
Alright. Roll
Which
for
I
it.
think means I have to use dexterity instead of my strength modifier to hit? Or is that still just my regular +3 to hit?
I think it's
doesn't
just...
matter.
Why?
Because I rolled an 8.
Yeah. You throw the hand axe at which one? The one to your left?
The one in front of me.
Okay. You throw the hand axe and it soars over it into the gap in the wall where it came from.
Cool. Well, I'm just gonna hold on to the other hand axe, and that's my.
Alright. Exiva. Exiva?
Sorry, I was muted.
Typical.
His god had to silence him for a minute.
I'm gonna move here,
Okay.
and I'm going to use my last spell slot to cast Guiding Bolt on the northern.
Alright.
Would you call him a ghoul?
Ghast.
Where have I heard that word before?
Minecraft.
Oh, that's right. The
I
squid thing.
like how you just freaking know. You just know that's what he's referencing. Oh, that's amazing. You guys are definitely good friends.
Share a brain cell.
Well, yep, just the one.
Well,
Uh,
we share the
rolled
brain
a
cell. It's his only brain cell, but you know.
It's just 2 more than what he has. So.
Damn
it.
Roll a 13 to hit.
Alright.
Epic.
Roll for damage.
Oh, that hit. Oh, that's a good roll. That's 17.
Oh, no.
17 damage?
You heard me.
You remember that meme video that I sent yesterday for me day?
Yep.
Oh yeah, we're putting a deadline on me Monday. If it doesn't get sent before that Monday, I'm not watching it that week.
Fair. What did you cast? Guiding Bolt?
A flash of light streaks towards the creature. On hit, takes 46 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of
Yeah,
my
that
next
one.
turn has advantage. Blah 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 blah.
Yep. You stretch out your hand and cast Guiding Bolt at the ghoul, and the impact from the stream of light pushes it backwards, slamming it into the wall behind it. And you can see all of its skin temporarily glow brighter as the light merges with its body. And it is extremely sore, but still alive.
I too yell, Damien, get in here!
He just hears us shouting like there's something going on. He's like, not me.
Am I gonna have to roll to make sure that they don't break my concentration?
If you're actively concentrating, yeah, roll Constitution saving throw. On your next turn. I'll get you to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for both of them, seeing as how they both yelled at me
I guess so, yeah.
when it's my turn.
Yep.
Okay.
We're yelling at him, and he's like, oh, fine, I'll come in the room and stab myself again. Where?
Man,
Uh,
I just want to feel something because I'm a
Just
depressed
testing to see if I'm a
necromancer.
blood hunter.
Oh yeah,
That's all it was, guys.
a
Yeah.
blood hunter.
Turns out I'm not. I'm just a
I feel
wizard.
like I believe you less now.
ooh. Exiva, the one that you just
Yes.
cast Guiding Bolt on attacks you. And
Yes.
does not. It swings and its claws hit the remains of the wall. And that. Yeah, hits the remains of where the wall used to be, fully opening the wall into a doorway.
Okay,
Good
what
thing I've
kind
got
of-
all this heavy armor and a shield. Everyone keeps missing me.
Yep. The other Ghast does the same. Dice hate me. Literally rolled the same number. It swings at you and tears up the bed sheets between it and Bill.
I was gonna sleep on that.
Don't worry about that now. Worry about the fact that we could die.
Damien,
I'm fine.
2 Constitution saving throws, please.
Okay.
So
First
why is he
roll.
gonna roll for concentration?
Because he's trying to concentrate
Because
on
you guys
something.
are yelling at me.
Yep.
First roll was a 5.
Bill breaks your concentration, and you look up and see him running away from a broken wall, and Exiver casting light at what looks like the wall. You can just see the rubble of the wall.
There he is, punching
know-
walls again.
Typical Xavier.
Must I do everything by myself? I'm gonna just go in
Hey,
there, and you know what I forgot?
Yeah.
you
I
didn't
forgot
even.
I'm carrying a cane on me, and I
Yep.
also forgot that I have. I could have been
Do you have an
making
attack
extra
cane?
attacks.
Ah.
Yeah, it has the same stats of a quarterstaff.
Yep. Are you pushing past Exiver into that corner where the crate is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything else? Attacking?
Yeah, I guess I'll attack the one that nobody else is worried about. The one that clawed up the bed sheets.
Yep.
What do you mean? I threw an axe at it. I just missed.
Yep.
I didn't see that part.
What's this on the ground? Ooh, fairy axe.
No,
I mean,
no,
it's-
no,
Gun
no,
is a-
no, no.
It's technically in the hole where the ghoul, the ghast was.
All right. Does a 15 hit?
Roll for damage. I should also mention these ghasts are wearing tattered black robes.
Hold up a second.
I'm holding.
Yeah, I'll ask as soon as I'm done dealing damage. I'll ask as soon as I'm done. 8 damage with my silver short sword, and I'm going to hit it with my cane as well.
All right.
Okay.
You guys want video proof of me rolling another nat 20?
No, I believe you.
It's fine. I trust.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good. I still got to get that second webcam for my dice
Here,
roll.
I'll swap
then-
out my dice because these
When
are
I
the
get-
usual dice that I use for fiddle
When I get
in
that
Lemuel's
second
campaign.
webcam, I'm also going to get like a dice box so that I'm not using an Amazon box.
Roll for damage on the cane. And double the number.
Gotcha.
Pardon?
Oh yeah, I forgot to double the number. I was just gonna roll a 1d8. See how much damage it did, but I forgot. That's a d6. Never mind. Hold up, I know what a d8 is.
It's a d6, but with 2 extra sides.
6 damage with my cane.
Is that doubled?
Yeah.
Okay. You swing the
Okay.
sword up, make a long gash across its arm, up to its chin, with the sword. Not very deep, but very long. And shortly after, you follow it with your cane, smacking it right in the middle of the cut at the softest area, opening the wound further.
Yeah.
Did you have a question that you were going to say or something?
Oh yeah. The only other people that we've seen wearing black robes were the ones that were chanting in the other room, right?
Yep. And you've seen other black robes in the dungeon, but the only thing wearing black robes were the things in the dungeon below before the Shambling Mound showed up.
Gotcha. Hey guys, I recommend we keep one alive just in case.
One of the ghasts alive?
Yes.
How do we prevent them from killing us?
Simple. Just don't kill him. Well, at least one of them. You can kill the other one. I do not care for that one.
Bill, your go.
Which one are you supposing I kill?
The one that Xavier's taking care of.
Attacks against that will be with disadvantage.
That's
With advantage.
With normal.
Oh.
Neither
'Cause he did
advantage.
something?
Yeah, his spell
neutral.
causes advantage, but because of positioning, it's disadvantage, so it kind of cancels out to a
Roll
normal.
both. Roll disadvantage. Roll disadvantage first, and then roll with advantage. Take the highest number.
I'm just
What?
gonna roll one dice, and I'm gonna throw my second hand axe. I'm gonna put it into my right hand so that I'm not using my left hand to throw it.
Alright.
Roll
And I'm gonna
three
roll on
d20s.
D&D Beyond so that if I mess up, you guys see it. If I don't mess up, you guys also see it.
Roll 3d100s and see how much damage you.
Ooh,
Yes,
dirty
exactly.
20.
There you go.
Roll for damage.
That was less exciting.
3 damage.
3.
You throw your hand axe and it twirls end over end through the air and lodges itself blade first into the head of the ghast, and it gets unsteady on its feet. That's a weird grammar. But stays standing as blood pours down its chin, dripping to the ground from its head wound.
Okay.
Are you doing anything else?
No.
Okay, Xavier.
I think these guys got it.
Xavier?
I cast Fit.
What?
What? I cast Mace.
Okay.
I
does-
heard I cast fist.
It was quote.
I heard I cast fit, as in I'm gonna have a fit. I'm throwing a temper tantrum.
My name's not Joe G. Miller.
What?
I'm gonna.
Just try to make it your religion. That seemed to have worked last time.
Drawing the line.
How do
Oh,
I
no,
roll?
there's no way for him to run.
What were you gonna say?
There's nowhere for the ghoul to run.
Just scare it. Say boo. How do I roll with advantage?
Just roll twice, take the higher.
All right, I'm gonna hit with mace. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be that one. Okay, it was that one. I rolled the same number twice. Does an 11 hit?
Roll for damage.
What? Bruh, 6.
You swing your mace and take out a big chunk of wood from a supporting pillar.
Why?
I've decided I'm going to make it more mysterious what the AC of things are.
Is it 13? I'm pretty sure it's 13.
I don't know, you'll have to find out. Through descriptiveness of how accurately you hit.
I'm gonna Google it.
That's cheating. Are you doing anything else?
Yes. He's taking a nap.
Mid-battle.
Hold up, before you hit me, do you mind if I lay down and heal up these wounds a little bit?
I was thinking about yelling something, but I got
Oh.
nothing to yell. Just light. End of my turn.
I forgot to do a thing, but it's fine.
You know how easy that is to do as a
Target.
GM?
Stop reading out loud.
Ah! I'm scared. What's he going to do?
It's only if that happens. Oh, well, it swings its claws at you and Takes out a little bit more wood. I guess you guys are carpenters now and you're making a model
Hey, perfect.
together.
I'm okay with that.
What language do these things speak? Can I start up conversation with them? Oh yes, lovely woodworking.
Common. It speaks common.
What?
speaks
They
common?
speak common?
They speak common.
That's
You're
crazy.
gonna take this thing out on a date? Did you just find your soulmate, Xavier?
Oh, I'm gonna
Oh my-
introduce it light. We're gonna be best friends. I'm gonna reform it. It's gonna be beautiful.
Oh my.
Are
I
you
don't know why we were trying to summon demon. The cult business is kind of hard, you know.
are,
Can I tell?
are you
Can I
actually
tell-
I'm always
Male or
just
female?
being bossed around. Like, why do we want to summon a demon that's gonna destroy the earth we live on, anyways?
you just hear
But my brother
Damien
and family
muttering
talked
to
me
himself?
into it.
Yeah, he's sounding a little crazy.
What was that, Xavier? Can you
Can I tell if it's male or female?
on
I'm gonna really reform it, if you know what I mean. I mean, either one works. Let's go.
no.
I love how awkward it gets.
You can search after it's dead.
Yeah, after it's dead. Or to spend an action investigating.
Raises a good point. Corpses can't scream.
Damien. The
Off-screen wedding between Xavier and Aghast.
I did mute
I
myself.
think they're gonna turn him down. Sorry, you can't marry a corpse, dude.
Oh, my goodness. Damien.
I know a
Yeah.
guy. Wait, that guy is you.
Oh yeah, I guess you could. I guess you can get married at the graveyard if you want. I'll hook you up.
My goodness.
Holy crap.
Alright, I laughed too hard and I almost wet myself, so I'm gonna just step away. Can you
Anyway,
be insane, strong, and hit things with
Dude, I'm
mace
glad I
with my-
used that false life thing. Holy crap.
yeah, the
Right.
one
Alright, I'm gonna go.
okay. The one south of you swings its claws at you and you get a massive gash down your chest as its 3 claws sink deep, pulling skin as they scratch across your skin.
Oh, that should be fine. I cut myself every day.
Oh.
All right. Well, I'm in
Ugh.
here. It was nice seeing everybody. I gotta go. I'm uncomfortable with the situation I was just put in. Don't you have work today, Damien?
No, the job was canceled.
Ah,
That face.
okay. Sucks.
Yeah.
Damien, it is now your go. You and
Right.
Bill are HP buddies. You both have 4 health.
Mom just said,
Yeah,
oh,
except I can
no.
get mine back. You didn't know your mom trying to get her wrong. If I knew she was there, I wouldn't have said it.
Good one.
I hope she didn't
That's
hear
all
the
you
other
need to-
conversation about corpse not being able to scream.
What she has now. Anyway, Damien, your go.
No, I guess I'll take another swing at it. Does a 12 hit?
Roll for damage.
$10 damage with my sword.
10 damage.
10 damage. And does an 11 hit?
Roll for damage on that one.
Whoa. 11's hit? These guys aren't very dexterous or don't have any armor.
And 5 damage with my cane.
You swing your sword up, catching the edge of the bed and sending splinters flying into its face as they lodge into its cheeks and forehead, narrowly missing its eye. The cane you try to hit the ghast, but it comes up short and you send a spray of dust everywhere.
Just so you know, Damien, Mom says there's no need to censor ourselves just for her.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, have at it, I guess.
Bill, 'tis your go.
Well,
Unless Damien wants to move.
Oh yeah, I can still move. That's right. Just get-
You fucking out of here. He's like, no, goodbye.
I'm just gonna go up here. Just kidding. I've already used my 30 feet of movement.
Are you actually moving?
Yeah.
Cool. As you do that,
no, not doing that. Never mind.
yeah, as you run away, the ghast slashes at you, and you take a huge chunk of damage to your arm.
Took a lot of damage.
Is that all you're doing?
Yeah. Was it actually 3 damage or was it more?
Who knows?
Who
You can do full
knows?
damage. I'd take it.
Let's just say I may have rolled 11 and was like, yeah, about that. Let's just take that
You can
down
put
to
me
a
in the dying. You can put me in the dying state if you want, and I'll do a couple of savings.
Nah, I'll give you a free shot.
You're too nice.
Well, I
Too
would like
nice.
to make progress in this campaign.
Yeah, we've been stuck in this house for like 5 sessions.
Yeah. Well, all the sessions technically. Bill,
True.
your go.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. You ready for this?
Yep. Think.
5. Yep.
That is 20 feet of movement.
That was 20 feet.
Yep.
Hold on. I gotta bring roll 20 back up because I accidentally got out of it. Now it's not.
You can move another 5 feet
I'm gonna move another 5 feet.
towards where you guys killed the mimic.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
I'll pull out a javelin and get ready to throw it as like a reaction if one pops out of the door.
Oh.
Apparently, I have javelins. I don't know how I got those.
Think
I'm being
you
honest.
think you started with them?
Okay.
Or I don't know. Regardless. Is a Zithrax there? Think he went AFK?
Zithrax! You know how to play at this point. You're good friends.
Yeah. Did he have a
You-
did he have
said
a spell slot left? Anyone know?
He used his last spell slot.
Oh, yeah.
On himself.
Well, I'm gonna say he sees you guys running.
Zithrax says I hit with mace.
Oh, I hit with mace? Oh, right. He hit with mace.
I'm back. Stop doing things.
Okay, never mind.
It's like,
I'm
don't
actually
play on my account. I don't trust you.
Are you?
I-
Are
I
you?
said I'm gonna be AFK for a little minute, hit with mace, and you were like, "Does he have any spell slots left?" Get lost! Don't use my spell slots.
Okay. You don't have spell slots
Okay,
anyway.
Very
I
vicious
don't,
about your
correct.
spell slot.
Are you gonna hit with mace?
I hit with mace.
Roll for
Why is
damage.
everyone running? Wait, roll for damage.
Ah,
Yeah,
fuck,
just-
we'll go with that. Your result anyway.
I just wanted to make
30,
sure.
20.
But are you hitting with mace?
I'm hitting with mace. 4.
Okay, just
You
wanted to double check there.
bring your mace down on the axe still lodged in the ghast's head, and you split it in half, still connected via the neck, but just flapping open as it falls to the ground. Dead.
Turn to the other one and I say, "You can surrender." And I try to intimidate him.
I love the internet.
Ooh.
I don't know if that
What
was
do you-
yours or mine, but I heard about half the sentence. I heard intimidate and turn.
I turn around to the other one. I look it dead in the face, and I say, "You can surrender if you want to." And I try to intimidate, and then I'll have more to say if the intimidate works, and if it doesn't work, then I guess it doesn't work.
Roll for intimidation.
Yeah. Total 16.
Total steen?
What? Total. Yeah, that's what I heard.
16.
16. Wow, you're gonna
Do I
take
need
it
to
up.
yell? Is my microphone not picking me up?
No, your
You're-
internet is dying. You sound like a
Internet's
robot.
Actually having a stroke right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so there's fireworks going off. I don't know if that's affecting the internet. Probably not. But
I don't think
Let's go
fireworks
with
have
it.
anything to do with internet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
they're
Yeah.
shooting it underground.
What? Okay. Anyway, the ghast. What do you say? You can surrender if you want. The ghast.
Let me type it out.
Let me swipe it out. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, he's typing it out.
I'm gonna type it out because apparently my internet's not working.
All right. Typing.
Boop, 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 typing, boop, 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 boop. Just
Uh,
like every movie, this is how they do typing scenes.
You can surrender
Right,
now if you
guys,
want, or by the light I promise I will sunder you from tip to toe. He says to the ghast,
Oh.
and the ghast kind of falls to its knees and shuffles backwards, and goes, "I'm sorry, please don't kill me. Sorry."
That
Smeagol?
Schmeagol?
Is it you, my boy?
that one hurt. My
Oh, it is. Where have you been? I've been looking for you all these years.
You're in the other room.
Yeah, I know my son's voice when I hear it.
I hate it.
Okay.
I hate it so much.
Come here, my child. I love you.
That would explain a lot.
I'm gonna say the ghast surrenders. You guys are out of combat.
Okay,
Surrender.
cool. That's not a bad time to like do a long rest and then maybe end the session ish because it's 4:30.
This is an internet test. Can you understand me?
That we can.
Nope.
Yes, we can.
I don't know what's going on
Well,
with
two
Eldritch.
yeses and a no. Going with majority rules. So I was thinking, right? We can convince it to stand guard with. Oh, I just dropped 24 milliseconds. 61. What the fuck? Internet is a thing. I don't have it. I was thinking that we could convince it to help us stand guard.
Mom wants to know who the guest's mother is.
I asked the ghast who his mother
She's
is.
it's a bit of a touchy subject. It was an experiment.
Oh,
Yeah, kind of working at a crypt all day get kind of lonely.
The-
You don't get to meet people outside the crypt. So
All
you
right,
kinda
we
just
don't need. No, okay. Thank you.
Xaver, you ask who the
Yes.
ghast's mother is?
I thought it was directed at me, not Eldritch. I'm assuming it was directed at Eldritch. Now,
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
what's happening?
can we take a
Um,
long rest?
Yeah, can we take a long rest and have the gas stand guard?
Sure.
Do you really trust the ghouls who
wouldn't.
just tried to kill us to watch guard?
Yeah, I wouldn't let it stand guard alone.
Also, I go to pick up my hand axe in the hallway. Hand axe in the hallway, and the other hand axe, which is in one of the ghouls. I don't remember which. I don't know if it's the one that's still alive or not.
No, it's the one that's dead.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I go to grab those, and then I get ready for a long rest if we can.
Where are you guys having the long rest?
Well, like I said, I call the bed.
Alright.
I guess whoever's resting sleeps in the bed, and whoever's standing watch stands in the doorway with the ghoul in front of them.
I'll take first watch.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I look
I
to Bill.
mean,
I don't trust the very obvious necromancer with the very obvious undead creature. I'm not very good
Okay.
at whispering.
Do we have much of a choice? Because I have 4 maximum HP, and also all my stats are lowered, and also I've used one of my rages already.
You raise a good point.
So,
All right, quote unquote wizard, if you will take the first watch. I hope the gas doesn't do anything funny. It's all right. Just poke him with your silver sword.
Poke. Disintegrates.
Ugh.
will do.
So Xavier and Bill are taking long rest.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Damien, roll for perception for the watch.
Instead of actually taking a watch, can I just go back to the table and concentrate with the crystal ball again?
Do you do that immediately?
Yeah.
Alright. Xavier, since you're not... Where are you going to be sleeping since Bill is going to be in the bed? Are you going to share the bed?
We can spoon.
I'll be the big spoon.
Okay.
Did I not transmit?
No. I heard
Not
you
really.
say that you're going to be the big spoon.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Thanks, Falcon.
Damien, just so you can see what I did. I put them...
Can you move the gas into the room with Damien?
Yeah, I will. Anyway. So, while you two are busy getting all nice and cuddly,
He's
Damien,
quite warm for a short fellow.
Damien, can you roll perception for me? Hello?
I think that's a no.
Did Damien die?
No, sorry, I'm looking for perception.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's in the P right under N and before R. It's
Yep. Just so you know, you've got a...
That's an 18.
Alright. As your... Actually, roll a Constitution saving throw as well.
$15.
As you're concentrating on the crystal ball, trying to figure out how it works, you see the ghast try to slip away through the door.
Oh, we're on Earth. Going.
Nowhere. I was just getting more comfortable.
His voice changed when he talks to the necromancer.
I can't be bothered doing the voice. It's not that
Okay,
voice.
fair enough.
Yeah, that. I don't have enough liquid in my throat. I need more water.
P.
What's
H.
your name?
Lechem.
My name is.
It's definitely not a
flips his
ghoul.
I closed the book.
Are you looking?
It's Schmitty Werben Jagerman Jensen.
Wow. My name is Elizabeth Durst.
Oh, it actually has a legit name. Oh, okay.
It's a girl!
My goodness.
Wait, does that mean we killed the... We killed the little boy? Oh, no!
Damien, do you say anything?
I hate this.
You can't be Elizabeth Durst. Her body's upstairs.
What are you
You
talking
fuck-
about?
Isn't
Wait, are you talking about my daughter, Rose?
that's it. Sorry, it's just the last name is what got to me. That's all.
Very confused.
I hope those two little miscreants are behaving themselves. Rose and Thorn.
We probably killed the father then. Right?
You know, I'm fine with that since they locked him in a room.
Hey girl, just heard you became single. How you looking alive?
You're asleep.
I'm
Yes,
sleep
please.
talking.
Stay asleep too, please.
Bill, can you roll Constitution saving throw?
Me?
Yes.
Why? No answer. That's always a good thing. Okay. All right. Lucky die. Lucky die. Lucky die. Lucky die. Yes. That's a total of 20. That's a dirty 20.
Despite his mad ramblings, you managed to stay asleep through Zithrax's.
I'm tired, man. I don't even remember what my stats were before this. I'm pretty sure my strength goes up by +2 and stuff. I actually sleep, yeah? Because of that attack. Because that attack brought down my health to like a total of 4, and also I lost 2 of my strength points.
Was that from the attack or the what was it called? Apathy?
Apathy.
We shall see.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, the apathy when you're talking like matter.
You know, he raises a good point. Does he like smell bad on account of the rotting flesh?
Hey, Exiva, make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Why do I do this to myself?
Stop asking questions. You're like the kid in class who's like, "Hey teacher, what about the homework?" And everybody's like, "Ah,
True.
no." I can't wait till you play D&D with Damien as the DM because you're gonna hate that.
Total 11.
You managed to sleep, but it's very tossy and turny. Probably the reason for why you're rambling so madly. Alright.
Oh, by the way, I legitimately was that kid that was like, "Hey teacher, we had homework yesterday."
That explains it.
Oh, and then
That
the quiet
explains
kid
a
pulls out a
lot.
gun.
Whoa!
Wow.
I don't think that's
I'm the
too
quiet
friendly.
kid. That's me.
Everyone thought I was the quiet kid. I would never hurt anyone but myself.
Right. Damien, I'll say your watch ends. Who's taking next watch, Bill or...
Aw, but I didn't.
Me.
I mean, isn't it 2 hours? I still had questions for the ghoul, though.
Oh, well, once you finish your questions, we'll say it ends. But the other two of you, you sleep.
Alright, there's a question. Were you guys able to manage to summon whoever it was you were trying to summon?
We weren't trying to summon anyone. We were trying to appease someone.
You
That's
take
not
it you
what the
didn't
cultists
appease
were
whatever it
saying.
is.
What was that, sorry?
I take it you didn't manage to appease it then?
Well, we did for a long time until you lot came in and didn't follow the rules, and now he's probably going to come after all of us. He probably... And the ghast glances towards where you came from, where you fought the mimic, that hallway. The ghast glances that way and goes, "Never mind, it's better that I don't talk about him."
Good.
Out of curiosity, why are you down here? And why are your kids upstairs? They're
I've-
dead, you know.
Well, at least
You
they'll
let your
behave
kids
now.
die.
Parent of the Year award.
Yeah, I
Those
like you.
two, I hate her.
If you behave, I might actually let you live.
The ghast
One more question
laughs.
now.
Ghast laughs at that comment and says, "Have you seen me? I wouldn't exactly call this alive. Because it's an undead creature. It's not alive, it's dead."
Hmm.
I'm gonna class Falcon as a
Well, obviously you still
creature?
value your life.
unfunny creature.
Alright.
But you still, most importantly, still value your life. Seems how you were frightened by my friend over there.
He raises a good
Or
point.
should I just strike you down and kill you right here, right?
It's less the life that I was concerned about, and more that ghastly light. And shudders visibly.
Oh wait, the watch is 2 hours long, right? His sword will stop glowing like halfway through the watch.
Hmm,
Oh, dang.
good point.
I still got one more question. And
How many
give
questions
me
does
give
this
me
guy
give me a
have?
minute to
Jeez.
try to figure it out. Just give me a minute to try to figure it out. I lost
Jeez
it.
Louise.
And it was a very important question too. I think it would have answered a lot of things. Fuck it, I can't remember. What's the name of the creature you were trying to appease?
The ghast looks very uncomfortable, as if they don't want to respond. And they somewhat shuffle on the spot.
Fuck it, alright. I guess I'll say my watch is over then, I guess.
Alright. Who's next?
Um,
I'm fine or
yo,
Savior
fuck
needs
for
to
brains. Wake up.
Which
Is that...
which one?
Hey, what did you want?
It's your turn to take a watch.
Oh, I was having
Oh,
such a
and by
good
the way, don't feel
What?
too bad. That's the kid's mother, by the way.
kid that tried to possess me. Ugh.
Yeah, I think you two will get along. Yeah. Just fine.
Fine.
She seems your type, after all.
Ugh.
Okay, can we hurry up with this roleplay? It's 4:45.
Oh yeah, baby. I
Alright,
quickly
cool.
rush outside.
By that I mean she literally hates her kids, and I told her her kids are dead, and she doesn't feel remorse for them.
That's pretty cold even for me.
Scoot over, finger, strange finger.
Oi! I poke
I
my head
scoot
back around the
over.
corner. The smell gets worse under the covers. I hope you aren't one of those people that put your head under the covers when you sleep.
You know what? You know what? I'll sleep here tonight.
In the
Cool.
wall.
Hold that to
Wait,
myself.
no, wait. I changed my mind. There we go.
Nice and squishy.
On corpse.
Yucky. I mean, I'm sure it's still warm for a little bit.
It's
It
been
reminds me of home.
it's been over an hour. I think it's cold now.
Yeah, yucky.
But it's
Yucky.
softer than the ground.
This is.
I mean,
don't
it's
you
been
have a
dead for longer
bedroll?
though, right? Because a ghoul is dead already, so shouldn't it just still be
Oh.
cold?
Good point. Good point.
Don't you have something to sleep on
Semantics.
anyways? Yeah, don't you have a bedroll?
No.
Oh my god, whatever.
All right.
Oh, it's gonna put me on a watch list.
Exiva, roll perception.
What? I
Ah.
cast light on the table.
Okay.
Genius. Does that mean you
It's
get to punch?
It's a dull. His sword already doesn't glow. It's a dull, browny red, like a ruddy, in that area.
So it fits the color of the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want? Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Total 4.
All right.
That's a nat 1.
Oh, your watch.
I'm so intent on staring at the ghoul that I don't see anything else going.
Your watch goes by, and during the watch, you're so fixated by this table, the light. You haven't seen normal light. Oh gosh, how you missed the light. If only you could see one more glimpse of light before the end of your life. Ghast. As you look back up, the ghast has vanished.
Shit! I wanted to ask it questions.
It doesn't
I
matter.
wanted
now,
to
it's
sit
gone.
down, light the table, and then talk to it. God damn it.
Would have rolled better on your perception check if you wanted to do that.
Shouldn't have made it
That's a good
run
point.
away. Nah.
Alright,
Also, I can
Anyway.
still see the green tick.
that's not a tick. That's a Deadpool writing bruh all over the map.
Oh.
If you can't tell, I'm very entertained by this.
Yes, like that. Alright. Your watch has finished, Bill.
Shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Does this mean I've had a long rest now?
Yes, I'll say you have a
Okay.
long rest. Your
Let's see, I'm
HP
gonna
is
hit the
back.
long rest button. Take long rest.
16 health point.
16, and then is my strength back at all?
We'll find out in a minute.
Okay.
For now, leave it.
Okay.
Alright.
And we'll go sit at the table.
I prod Bill to wake him up. Say, the ghoul cast a spell or some shit. I don't know. It's gone. It must have
rolling
turned
insight.
invisible and ran away.
I'm starting to learn not to trust any of you guys when you say stuff like this, so I'm rolling insight right now.
Yep, roll deception. I was gonna call it.
Oh my fucking nat one! Don't worry.
Okay, cool. I rolled a 13.
You
Get back into bed and go back to screaming about boning ghouls.
you
Whoa! You know, for somebody who hates necromancers, you sure do like killing dead things.
you lie so horribly that the ghoul vanished that for a split second you thought the ghoul was right behind Bill as you were talking to him.
What? How does that work? Alright.
I don't know. Deal with it.
The ghoul, it must have. I don't know. What's that behind you? Oh, never mind. It's, yep. Definitely gone.
Just playing more into the
No.
madness.
Like,
Okay,
down on
go
the
to
bed.
you go to bed, buddy. You have a good night rest, okay?
Alright, get up.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I just remembered the stupid question I had for the ghoul.
Would you like to share
don't
with the
wanna talk about
class?
Yeah, I was gonna ask it. How could you be the mother if the mother was the ghost upstairs who was?
Ah.
Oh,
You
Well,
will
it's too late now.
never know, at least not from the ghast. All right. So everyone has had. Bill, did I get you to roll perception already?
Not yet.
Please roll perception.
Perception is low. I have no wisdom. I have no perception. Probably. Let's see. Yep. Hey, I rolled a 17 anyways. Let's go.
You hear down the hallway a rat skittering across the ground. Nothing else happens. You've all had a long rest. Everyone, please roll a d6.
a D6.
I don't wanna.
I'm
Sorry, no. Before you do that, make a wisdom
Too
saving
late.
throw. Wisdom saving throw.
I'm a wise one. Very wise.
Total 17.
Cool.
6.
Hmm. And Eldritch?
So if I need to roll a d6, it's 5.
What? Sorry?
I rolled a 5 on the d6.
Okay. Eldritch? Wisdom saving throw?
Sorry, it was muted. I got an 18.
Okay. Eldritch and Xyver, you're fine. Xyver, you can remove the I'm convinced that this place is going to kill me floor. You no longer feel that way.
Hooray. I can go back to being overconfident and still being a jackass.
Deadpool,
Yeah.
as your watch finishes, having realized the ghast is gone and your actions are seeming more and more meaningless, you get filled with a sense of dread and you feel like everything in this place is trying to kill you.
Okay, so I'm useless and everything's trying to.
No, just the one.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm not useless anymore.
Nope. But you feel like everything's trying to kill me.
Everything is attempting to murder me.
Cool.
Ooh.
So, are we ending session there?
Yes, it is 4:50.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for showing up to the. Actually, I'm gonna start muting myself when I do these outros. So.
Yeah. Hopefully, next session, you guys are out of the house. Finally.
Ah, finally. Felt like we were trapped in there forever.
I mean, you're not out yet.
True.
I don't remember what my character was like pre-insanity, so.
Praise the
you-
light.
Talking to us? From a radio?
Your breakaway.
Yes.
I'm still very curious what would have happened if we sacrificed something, and I still want to know. I was planning on saving that ghoul and
I
sacrificing
can,
it.
after you guys leave the house, I'll tell you.
I guess we'll find out anyways as soon as we leave the house.
Did I fix the breakaway or is it still munted?
Mostly fixed. It only made a
Mostly fixed.
yeah, it made a noise when you first talked, and that's it.
Alright. I gotta reapply the tape.
Okay.
It started out with a very small rip on the side of it, and now it's like 2 different pieces of tape.
Alright, I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna end my stream.
Okay, you end your stream.
Alright, thank you all for coming to the stream. Anyone that is there. Or those that watch the VOD, thank you for watching. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays at 5 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. On Mondays, the community get to choose what I play. This week it was SCP Containment Breach. It was pretty fun. I got very far into the game. Probably about halfway, I think, at least. Maybe a lot further. On Wednesdays and Fridays, I'm currently playing Dark Souls 2 with Zithrax, which is fun. That's who Exival was in this campaign, if you didn't know that. And Tuesdays and Fridays at 6:30 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, I am Dungeon Master for this campaign. So, yep. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for coming, and I hope you have a good day, good evening, good night, whatever the time is for you, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye now.